Meow. Hello to you. Welcome to your Thursday. Yes, I did not plan on doing a show, but I figure I'd jump on, see who's here. Yeah, we had some technical issues. I was busy. All right, lead with love in the waiting room. Welcome in. We were in the waiting room for some minutes, weren't we? Apologize for that. Lisa, welcome in. You'll be at work. And hello, Jojo. Welcome in, Jojo. All right, let me try to get my setup going here. Oh man, it's just a crazy day. It has been crazy. I'm not even going to describe it. Let's see. It's crazy. All right, Tammy Martin says waiting. Sorry I kept you waiting. Sorry about that. All right, so let's see. Here we go.
Sorry I kept you.
Oh, there we go. It's loud. All right. All right, so welcome everyone. Let's see. We got True Justice. Don't know who you are. Might get you out of here. Sweet Dude Shibby, welcome in. Welcome in, Sweet Dude Shibby. August Barnes, welcome in. And Sunflower Soul, welcome in, Sunflower. For Pitt says, light them if you got them. Go, light what? All right, welcome in. Melon. Hey, Melon, long time no see, kinda. What up, Melon? All right, Precascent says, hello, hello. Well, hello, Precascent. Hello, hello. Anna Paula Baxter says hello. And hello to you, Anna Paula Baxter. Bon dia. Noe Amos says hello. And we say hello, Noe. Right. There's August. Bonnie says hello. Hello, Bonnie. Bonnie, thank you so much for being here. All right. Stood up for a date. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm telling him 24 minutes late. I'm really embarrassed by that. That's what I get for being overly optimistic about how fast I can get things done to get on the screen. I apologize. I mean, jeez. I feel bad about it. Okay, Dawn Steele. Welcome in, Dawn Steele. Hey, Kayla. Kayla says, holy cow. Well, it's still daylight here. Yeah, I decided to do an earlier one because I had several people complain about last night's being so late. So I thought, let me jump on and do a daytime. But I regret it now because, like I said, I'm late. All right. For Baby Daddy, welcome in. All right. There's an Emmy Sue. Hello to you, Emmy Sue. You here? Okay. Caroline says, always good to see you, darling. Hello, everyone. All right, Caroline. All right. Scott Perkins, what up? What up, Scott Perkins? What up, Sandy? Okay, Sandy, what up? And Wisdom Sleuth says, oh yeah, I was going to watch a thing with, oh, please don't mention him on my channel. Come on, man, you give me bad vibes. Going through the gold mine of stuff on this community page. Thank you. Remember, we got the backup channel, and there's a whole other community page there for you. All right, Bobby Smith, welcome in. Welcome in, Bobby Smith. All right. All right. Hey, what's up, Carol? Carol coming in. Well, hey, Carol. Hey, blessings galore. Happy National Truffle Day. Is it? Thank you for the super chat. That's nice of you. Thank you so much, blessings galore. Truffle Day. I think I would like truffles if I could come across some, but never do. I have some truffle mustard, which is kind of odd, but also somewhat tasty. I don't know. The truffle mustard, been making use of it from time to time. All right. Okay, now what did Bill says hello. What up, Bill? Welcome in, Bill. Pam Sheehan coming in. What up, Pam? Pam Sheehan. All right. Lead with Love says, I must admit, since I joined this channel, my Facebook has been under constant attack. Right now, they want my passport to prove it's me. Those people are fucking nuts. Hey, Bobby, glad you made it to support Pro's channel. Well, thank you, Four Pits and Bobby. Welcome in, Louise Cuevas. Louise. Welcome in, Aaron Town. I'll be Lurkween, I think. All right, lurkers, welcome into the channel. Please join the chat. It's much more comfy in the chat, so please join the chat and make yourself at home. Just be nice to each other. All right, y'all. Michelle says, evening all. Hello, Michelle, and good evening to you. And Phoenix, hey, what up, Phoenix? Good to see you. What up? And good to see you. Unmasked Truth, what up? Good to see you. Hey, Digital, look, it's Digital. Welcome in, Digital. Hello, bro. Good to see you. Are you early or am I late? Exactly. Hey, well, I'm still early, right? Because normally it'd be dark here and you still see some sunlight coming through. So, just James says, Buenas tardes, Senor Prof. Well, Buenas tardes, just James. Julio. Okay. Okay. Phoenix. Yeah. All right. Lead with Love says, Precison, no, I have a verified account with businesses attached. Someone keeps violating my password and they lock me down, but after 3 times now, they want my passport photos or Fed ID. You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to hack into your account because you're giving super chats. That's what they're doing. And if you email me, I'll explain what's actually going on. Those are hacking attempts that you're being hit with. Promise you. All right. What's up, Four Pits, says Phoenix. Wisdom says, lead with love. That's nuts. It sounds like more than you have to do to get a driver's license with the government. All right. Take off your pants and jacket. Not everyone. Everyone, the 5,000-gallon pig blood spill in Delphi today. What? I did not hear that. I did not hear that. That's odd. Okay. All right, George. Welcome in, George. I'm not sure if I've seen you here before. I think it may have been a while, but welcome into you. And you're saying hello to everybody, and we're all saying hello to you. Okay, this is a great time, but 10 was late. Yeah, so, so I tried to come earlier, even though I'm quite tardy. I was trying to get my little guy all set up with snacks and a movie and all that. So he's all super comfy and the dog's all fed and super comfy and I have something to drink. So I had to get everything lined up and I was communicating with someone. So it's just like so much going on. I'm trying to race in front of the computer. So apologize for the tardiness again. It's embarrassing. Bill, OMG, you said pig. Is that for the pig roast or in celebration of Diener and his bloodlust? Or is it for, are we talking about Packers or pig slaughter? Keegan Klein liked to describe to Holly Lowry about his fascination with slaughtering pigs, which he had done in his younger days. All right. Okay, Precison says turn on 2-factor authentication for any online accounts that offer that service. Yes, please do. Leave a love. You're going to have to do that. Get a VPN as well. You might want to get yourself set up. Expected it was a special venture. I will email you. It's pretty annoying because I sell things on Marketplace. Yeah, well, you're going to get fucked soon if you don't get your shit together. All right. Hey, interesting that you mentioned this, Wisdom Sleuth, because that's part of the that's part of this topic matter today. that a little more in place. Whoever this is a little bit clever, and I don't give them credit. I seen the repeat from late night or early morning. Packer truck leak. Oof, it's rough. Joining in from work today. It's a slow day here. Okay. Hey, look at Sandy saying, I think Keegan's mom lives on a pig farm in Americus. 5,000 gallons of pig blood from a Packers tanker spilled this morning per WLFI. Yes, that's the one that's the one we're talking about. That's the one we're talking about, Bonnie. Okay. Louise says, thank you for the support. I'm already set up, have a shit ton of security, always on a VPN. Well, email me. Okay. All right, so, like I said, I'm not quite ready at all to, I'm just so disheveled mentally, physically. But I did get in, I should have scheduled this for I should have scheduled it for now, because I'm ready now to come on and start the show, but now we're already into it. God have mercy. Okay. I caught something today. Diener signed the original discovery rules, and Diener now resigned. Read that as many times as needed. Yeah, I knew that he's jumping ship. See, the rats jump ship for a reason. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, barely made it. I tell you, barely made it in front of the computer. Hackers is slaughterhouse. All right. All right, give me a moment, please. Got a cough. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough, Sandy. That is rough. But according to these maniacs on the internet, there is no corruption in Delphi. There's no corruption in law enforcement at all, ever. And there's nothing suspicious whatsoever about the way anyone has ever behaved, including themselves. Just so you know where they stand. Okay, so yeah, let's see. So the title of the show today is Excuses, Lies, and Gaslighting. That's rich. That's rich. Yes, because basically, why are we getting multiple death threats from multiple individuals? Okay, here's the way this works. Multiple death threats from multiple individuals to all of you, to myself. Okay, then you have the outright lies. The outright lies. There are outright lies. And then there's the gaslighting, which is the question your own reality. We're turning everything upside down. We are right, you are wrong. We are right, you're wrong. We threaten to kill you, but we are right because you are wrong. All of that, okay? Got that? All right. So anyway, yes, you know how they flail about. They flail about when it's called the death throes. When they are desperate and really uncomfortable, they start to lash out more and more. And we understand that this is hard for them. And let me talk about Rafi for a minute. We'll go down the list. So Rafi is pretty much half responsible. Rafi and his crew half responsible for solving this case, and you know that. Okay, you know that. Rafi and I tend to disagree on very, 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 very little, just the tiniest portion, and it's mainly around location. Rafi and I have somewhat slightest ever different opinions on the location, uh, but otherwise we're pretty much in full agreement on everything. And I got to give Rafi his credit for that, okay? Because I think too few people do, okay? And so then there's Little Joe Lewis, who Little Joe Lewis, where I agree with him on highly, is the corruption, that angle. Okay, so we got the corruption, right? So what's up with the threats to Rafi? Okay. What's up with the threats to Little Joe Lewis? What's up with the threats to the prof? And what's up to the threats to some of the more vocal members of our chats on our channels? We realize that we are fighting an organized crime syndicate. Okay, is that clear to all of you? There is organized crime. This organized crime is the exact parties or parties who were involved in the murders of these girls. Okay? If you had seen the crime scene, it would be absolutely clear to you that the way those girls were left was a direct message to the parents. Couple that with the fact that they tried to set up one Mr. Ron Logan in a multitude of ways. Okay? So you had a setup on Ron Logan, which is the reason they're on his property, which is the reason there's a Bridge Guy video, which is the reason that they went on and on about Logan for years. A very important thing that most people do not understand about this organized crime syndicate that is responsible for the Delphi murders and also covering up for the Delphi murders is they are very good at the internet. Yes, they are very good at the internet. What does that mean? These factions had learned very early on that using the internet was a wonderful tool to get across their ideologies, to use for communication and for transmitting messages and funds. Okay, there's money involved here. There's lots of money involved. There's a lot of money involved in covering up the Delphi murders. Well, they had already been quite capable for many years of communicating surreptitiously using the internet, of gang stalking and trolling using the internet, of money laundering using the internet. Okay, and for years, this has been what has been following behind the Delphi murders. Why? Because they were already good at it. So what they would figure is that they could set up an individual or individuals for these murders. They could organize as a faction, utilize social media and the internet to totally control the narrative, to totally control other people, and to totally cover their asses so that this would never be settled. Okay? That's what we're fighting. I'm sick and fucking tired of getting death threats, directly and indirectly, because trust me, I'm highly sensitive to your indirect threats of physical harm to me and my child. I know others who are absolutely sick and tired of the direct threats, indirectly to your face and sideways, coming at them from you motherfuckers. We know the walls are closing in around you. Okay, we know that. The thing is, there's been a bunch of us withholding information. Why? Because we didn't want to ruin the case. We didn't want to publish receipts that we had. We wanted law enforcement to handle it, and we trusted law enforcement to handle it. And what are we feeling at this point? That law enforcement is not properly handling it. Okay. I'm sure Rafi would agree with that statement. I'm sure little Joe Lewis would agree with that statement. And I agree with that statement. Now, is it possible that there is some higher level of investigation underway that is active and ongoing and that may rectify the situation? Yes. But let me ask you, law enforcement, how long do us innocent civilians have to sit out here and be death threatened, threatened with death? How long do we have to have the anxiety that comes with this? And how many people have to die? How many people have to be killed by this organized crime syndicate that are responsible for these murders? How many more murders are you going to allow to happen on your watch? So if Rafi ends up dead, if I end up dead, if little Joe Lewis ends up dead, if anybody in my chat ends up mysteriously dead, just know there are receipts. We are sick of the excuses, of the lies, and the gaslighting. The people who are covering up these murders are on the internet pretending to be advocates for the victims of the Delphi murders, Abigail Williams and Liberty German. I call them the troll farm to be somewhat funny and accurate. I hope you realize we're not talking about a troll farm, okay? We're talking about an organized crime syndicate who is hell-bent on covering their own asses and covering up the murders, and therefore are maniacal on the internet. They're using YouTube channels. Yes, I said it, and I fucking mean it. They're using their YouTube channels because some of them have channels. They're using their YouTube accounts. Those who don't have channels and create content, they use their accounts. They're using their Facebook accounts. They're using their Reddit accounts, and they're using text messages and email. For instance, they love when you post your public email, they love to come at you through your public email address for harassment purposes, okay? Little did I know when I stepped foot into this online arena to discuss with the people my thoughts. Why do I not get to have thoughts? Let me ask you, gaslighting ass creators, why do I not get to be a normal human being like any human being and open a YouTube channel and sit on the YouTube and have a live stream and talk with my friends in the chat and give my opinion? What harm is that? Why am I not able to do that without death threats? These people, they surround you. Okay, what happens is they all come at you from all angles. They surround you like friends. Okay, they come at you like friends, like buddies. They all come at you. They come at you. They come at you. All of a sudden, you got all these people talking to you. Until you start getting through them, right? You start getting through them, and what do you realize? You realize that 2/3 of them are scary motherfuckers from Carroll County. Mm-hmm. They don't seem to realize that people figure out eventually their locations. people figure out, oh, you're a local. Okay. Oh, you're a local. Oh, you're a local. Everyone fucking with me and threatening to kill me are fucking locals. Those who are not locals are hired help. And trust me, there has been money put in to the hired help. And they will come on their live streams and they will lie. They will make excuses. They will gaslight. But see, what they can't do is hide their true natures. Okay. They can't hide their true natures. So many see through it. Anyway, little did I realize that when I stepped on foot onto YouTube just to discuss my thoughts and my theories with my friends in the chat, that it would turn into ultimate chaos. I can't even describe the chaos to you because you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. But these people control social media. That's why for 7 years they've controlled the Delphi murders narrative on social media because they're very good at it. And they think, okay, so they think at this point in time that they will still be successful at their endeavor. Okay. It's like they're in denial that this is crumbling around them. You know, they really are in denial. They're going to go down with this Titanic to the very last moment. They will not stop. And see what they've managed to do with me. They've managed to, they do things like they are very hell-bent on divide and conquer as a strategy. So what do? They find out who are bonded. And their whole MO is to come in and break bonds. Okay, so they find 2 that are bonded, or 5 or 10 or 20, and they go in and they start dripping, crack, chiseling until they form a wedge in between these people who they find bonded. So yeah, they're really good at divide and conquer, which is it's a baseline strategy that they employ. So it is really something. It is really something. And I've made some decisions about what I'm going to do about it, but I won't announce them. But I'll say this much. It's really hard for me to believe that they can't see that the more they have fucked with me, the more I push forward. Okay. And it's really something because I had decided maybe in September or something like that. I have to look at my analytics to see when I wasn't doing shows, but there was a point where I had decided I'm not going to do any more YouTube because I was tired. Okay, I was tired, and I said, "Oh fuck it, I'm not going to do anymore." So I sat back and I did behind the scenes. I was working, talking, and observing. And what did I see? Even though I had been gone for 2 months, they could not keep my name out of their mouth. And I thought, wow, this is obsession. This is obsession. I sat here, okay? I sat here in those September, October, November months, whenever the time was. And I'm looking down at the iPad and watching live streams, watching live chats, watching Discords, watching Facebook, and I'm watching. And these same fucking idiots, okay, these same ones keep saying prof. They keep 2 months later, prof. Saying my name, my location. Months and months go by, weeks and weeks. And I thought, wow, this is amazing because I literally have not done a live stream in a month or two. And yet I'm seeing these people all over every single live stream every day having to still bitch and moan about Prof being such a bad guy, I cause so much chaos. But okay, well, guess what? If you think that's true, you're about to find out, because I keep referencing the fact that the tip of the iceberg means I've only shared 10% maybe with you. I've tipped in maybe 40%, 30. But as I mentioned last night, I am convinced now that hey, everything's going to see the light of day very soon. Okay, so yeah, if you've ever had a conversation with me on text message and you ever said anything out of line that is throwing up red flags, you'll probably be seeing it soon. If you ever left me a voicemail that was out of line, you'll probably be hearing it soon. If you ever sent me an email that was out of line, you'll probably be seeing it soon. If you ever said shit on other channels that was out of line, you'll probably be hearing it or seeing it soon. Uh, if you ever messaged others thinking that it wouldn't get back to me about various topics that probably shouldn't have been saying about anything, uh, you'll probably be seeing it soon, because the bottom line is this: every time you threaten to kill me, every time you threaten to take me down, every time you threaten to make me go away, I'm just going to go that much harder. Okay, I'm going to go that much harder. Um, yeah, I mean, these assholes, they don't stop. Okay? They don't stop. Well, they say, Prof Doxes, listen, if my interest was in doxing, I could have doxed half of YouTube by now. My interest is not in doxing, and I've never doxed. I've shared, and I will continue to share. So, yes, if your name happens to be mentioned in any sort of red flag scenario that someone has shared with me, yeah, I'm not going to redact your name. Sorry. I'm not going to redact your name. Not anymore. That's the old Prof, the nice Prof. Uh, if anyone had texted me and your name's in there because it's about really questionable shit, sorry, you'll probably end up seeing your name, but it ain't doxing, because there's no. See, I've been a victim of doxing. Okay, I've been a victim of doxing, but that is all so easily ignored by these people. They always forget to say that. They forget to say how I have been a victim of doxing and who was responsible. You know, the Indiana natives, the locals, the residents of Indiana who decided that they had to dox me because I was talking about things they didn't like to hear. Yes, those people. Yes, but those very same people, should I share one or two items of receipt or information that happens to include a name? Oh, I dox. Yeah, sure. Even you, little CJ with the no penis. You little guy. Prof doxed me. Let me get one thing straight, because even a young lady messaged me today and accused me of doxing, because that lie that you told is still going around. When Noe came on my channel and decided to speak for himself and say what he wanted to say, because I put a link up for him to join if he wanted, like I'm about to do, Noe said, Charles from Kokomo. Well, guy, look, first of all, even if that was your name and location, Noe's deciding to say what he wants to say on his live, on my live. Uh, that's not me doing anything to you. That's Noe. Okay, so how about you be accurate? Well, being that you don't even know who the who the lead detective is for ISP on the Delphi murders, but you talk about it for 18 hours a day. Uh, I think you should be aware that, no, we do know your name, okay? Your name is not Charles. You are not in Kokomo. So let's be straight. If we were going to dox you, we would say your name and location and all of this shit, and it would be accurate, because we accurately know it. So all the lies, the excuses, the gaslighting, the slander, you guys can kick rocks with that shit. I mean, I've held my tongue for so long. I've really been compassionate. I've been mild. I've tried to be subdued and not use this as a platform for fighting with you people. Okay, so here's a problem though. You're pushing me to the point when I'm going to go on the warpath with you. Okay. You want me to go on a warpath with you? You don't. Because too many people have called me, have emailed me, have messaged me, and told me all about you, told me all about your history. Most of you were involved in the meth game in Indiana at the time of the murders and sentence and prior. Okay? I mean, dude, let's talk real talk. Most of you have affiliations with biker gangs. Some of you are in the Dropbox. Some of you were there that day. Anyway, we are aware we're fighting organized crime in Indiana. That's who's responsible for the Delphi murders. Okay? The victims of the Delphi murders were victimized by a cartel, for lack of a better word. So you're good at social media. Fine. You do realize all that can be backtracked by the feds, right? You do realize that. Do you know what the NSA is? I know most of you are frightened. You're you're not that smart, but you should realize what the NSA is and what they have, and that all of your crimes are easily backtracked right to you, regardless of what you think about it. So it's just a matter of time. It is a matter of time. And hey, I know I'm a victim in this. I am a victim. Okay. If you wonder why you look at my face and it looks the way it does, you're looking at a victim. And I'm tired. And lots are tired. Okay. But the NSA will be your downfall. I am confident that law enforcement will handle this situation. They will handle this situation in the long term. So we don't know how long that time frame is. That's their strategy. That's their tactics. Um, but I am confident that in the end, the true victims of the Delphi murders, including myself, some of my chat members, some creators who have been murdered, some locals who have been murdered, and everyone who's been victimized by this crime syndicate. I hope that we all receive justice, because this is never okay. There are federal statutes and there are state statutes against these crimes that you have committed, both to us here and to the people in the world that you have gone hands-on with. So, with that being said, I'm going to put a link up here. I want to invite anyone who wants to, and in particular, the troll farm. You never take the invite. You never take the invite, but what you do, you go on to other live streams that you control, and you make excuses, you make lies, you gaslight, you do the whole thing, but you never take the invite to come up here and actually be called to task for your actions. But anyway, there it is. There it is. There's your link. Come on in. In the meantime, I will. I'll take a look at the chat, and I know I was on a rather long talk there. All right, so let's back it up a bit and see if I missed anything spicy. Caroline, okay. This is about justice for Abby and Libby, but I also know many people will be vindicated when the truth comes out after being bullied, harassed, labeled conspiracy theorists from the beginning. Love Rafi, Joe, and Prof. Yes, and we actually have contributed to the justice for Abby and Libby, but we haven't been credited, and we won't be until it's proven. Okay. These people orchestrated the crime scene leak, and a man took his life. All right. A fight worth fighting. They clearly don't want anybody else implicated. A YouTuber said, I'm on his next video. Hope he didn't mean one of those videos. I'm not scared. God's got me. Praise Jesus. Those who don't know the difference between pings and GPS might fall for that crap. Right. Fiend says, I've got information I've been holding. Ellie ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, Fiend, that's what I mean about the info. Like, I feel like I've given so much, and many people I know have. All right. Hey, what's up? I see someone in the background here. Let's get him on. This is Bobby Smith. Just a minute. I want to see any other spicy chats before we bring Bobby on. Let's see. How many lives? Yeah, good point here, Four Pits. This is what, like, he just summarized my entire speech here. How many lives does Delphi get to destroy? All right. Fiend says they hate the First Amendment. They're trying to hack your LinkedIn as well, or they're looking at you. Yeah, they're looking you up. I'll tell you why. Just email me. I have to say, Prof is absolutely correct about the divide and conquer strategy. Yes, because I'm very correct about a lot. I know what's going on. I keep trying to prove it to you guys for 6 months now, and people are barely starting to crack their ears open and understand what I've been saying. Okay. That's important. Forge through. That's what these psychopaths want for us to give up. Yeah, did I ever get to the point of my story earlier in that when I was stepping back for a couple months and I kept seeing my name all day, every day, Prof, 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 Prof. it got to the point where I said, well, fuck it. If you're going to continue to go at me when I'm not even on live streams whatsoever for 2 months, you're still going at me, I might as well come back because you're going to go at me regardless. So that's why I'm back. And hey, that's why I've been back since January, February. It took me a minute to figure this shit out, but I think we got a pretty good handle on it now. Sorry to any kind new people. I'm not going to let anyone in easy. Okay. All right. I think I've caught up with most of you. I'm trying to just blaze here. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, Louise. It's a lot for something as simple as we're talking about the murder of 2 baby girls. I mean, what the fuck kind of world are we living in where the insanity follows that discussion like it does? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Okay. I mean, we're merely talking about the murder of 2 baby girls, and girls are murdered every single day. You realize that, right? There are murders of children every single day. Where have you ever seen anything like this? Oh, forgive me. I want to chew that ice. Look, the link is still up there. Let me pin it. The link is still up here pinned. Okay, there it is. The link is pinned for anyone else, and we'll welcome Bobby. Everyone give a round of applause for Bobby, please. Bobby Smith. Let's see if I can hear him.
Can you hear me, Prof?
Hey, Bobby.
I'm
Welcome.
doing good.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you. Long time.
Yeah, I'm relaxing. Anyway, I just want to let you know I'm the real person. I'm me, and I know a lot of people get in chat and there's a lot of trolls. I'm not that. I'm there because I like what you talk about, and whether it's this case or whatever you talk about, I like listening. That's why I'm in there, and that's why I want to come on and say that anybody that attacks you, that makes no sense at all. That's just killing justice for those kids. That's not helping anything. And I don't know why people would do that. And maybe they'll do me now. Well, here I am. If they want to do that, they know who I am now. So you know, I'm not hiding from nobody. I just didn't. The reason why is because you know where I'm at, right? You actually know that I am. I'm close. I'm not near that area, but I'm close.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I haven't went on live before for my own privacy. But I don't, it's got to the point now where we're 12 days away from the court. So once that starts, I'll come on a better day.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I want to thank you because I remember, Bobby, when you first came around the channel, it took us a few minutes back and forth to figure out that
Exactly.
you
Then I
weren't
was real.
because it's like it's a post-traumatic response we have because we're under such attack that
Exactly.
anytime someone new comes around and you're on guard. You're like, well, who the
And
fuck is this? And
and
what do you?
that's why I'd ask you if if I said anything wrong, because I actually I was on your channel and somebody posted something right below what I just posted under my name. And then when after you went off, I went through back to the repeat of that, and guess who was on my channel? It said thank you for helping me post. Frosty or somebody like that was actually using my information to post something. It looked like
Oh, say that again, real clear, please.
it was like Frosty or Rick Snay or somebody was using me to post stuff to you under my information there.
It's always them. It's the same
And,
one.
and I want to let you know that wasn't me. And that's why I said if you got receipts for that, I would like to know, because that's against the law. They can't do that. And
No,
yeah, I got some friends in high places, and that's why I said if people don't realize that threatening somebody is one thing, but if you're threatening people and those people are actually coming up dead, that's another thing. And threatening, like you said, they was threatening your brother. That bothered me. That bothered me.
Yeah, that bothers me because it's a low blow. It's like let him rest in peace, please. He was a
I
kid.
mean, it was yeah, a young kid. I mean, people get off on that. I don't. That's ridiculous. It bothers me.
Yeah, that bothered me. But what are you going to do? Like I say, that it proves what type of people we're dealing with here that go to that. Because
I
you don't
honestly,
do that.
anybody that would stoop that low and try to keep real justice from those girls, I don't have anything for them, and I could care less what they think, because the truth has to come out. For there to ever be real justice, the truth has to come out, and it has to be the right person. You can't just lock somebody up or something, and 10 years from now, oh well, we got the wrong guy.
No, I want them all locked up.
I
Whoever
do
I
too.
look, I say this: if it's Richard Allen, lock his ass up.
I
If it's
agree 100%.
lock their asses up.
If it's not Richard Allen, let him go and find the people that did it.
That's all we want.
I think I think there's honestly, I agree with you, between probably three and maybe even 10 people, and I bet three of them was females. Watch out.
I think you're just spot on. I think we're 3 to 10 or something like that, and you got a few
Yeah,
women in there. Yeah.
yeah. I don't even know where Delphi is. That's the guy's honest truth. And I've lived, well, you know where I live, and I don't even know where it is. Never heard of it until this.
Well, you ain't missed much. I'll tell
I,
you that.
I mean, honestly, I like you. I like your channel, and I've listened to a couple other channels, and I've said, I think that's wrong or something like that when they would say something, but I never said anything bad about you ever. And when I was talking about Turco, I was talking about Professor Turco, and you thought I was talking about you. It wasn't.
Yeah, yeah. No, you know why? Because they've called me Turkey Neck, and
Yeah, you told me,
a
you said
whole
that,
they made a whole troll account. There's a troll channel called Turkey Neck because
but
they
I've
like.
never seen that. I've never seen that, and I never made the affiliation with it.
Well, let me ask you this. Someone has a question.
Go
Describe
ahead.
it again. So she says. So what you're saying, Bobby, is that someone made an account to mimic your account and then posted comments. What it?
Exactly.
That
Well,
really?
they posted one. It looked like they used my, because I use my stuff. I do. So they posted one with my stuff, and they posted it right under what I just posted, and they removed it real quick.
My stuff? You mean your name and your picture or something?
Yes, yes. Not my picture because I didn't put it on there, but my username and my that my what I use 8836. Yep, that's me.
Oh,
But
so
they
they
used
spoof. That's what we call a spoof, where they tried to duplicate your account. I
they
was
did.
wondering what you meant because when you mentioned that to me, I didn't know what the hell you were talking about because
Yeah,
I didn't see it
that's
happen.
why I mentioned it,
Yeah.
because it was right after let's see, Four Pits I think was on,
Uh huh.
and you guys he had talked, and later on I had posted something, and as soon as I posted it, somebody posted right under me with my username and a post, and when
Yeah.
they seen that I just posted, they erased it real quick. But yeah,
The timing of
you're
that's what
right.
happened. Yeah. What
People,
Bobby? If you've noticed, I have a lot of mods with wrenches. Have you noticed that?
I noticed that. I was wondering,
Let
how
me
do I
tell you
get a
a story.
wrench?
Because this goes to that story. This is the reason why. Because the same thing happened one day, and it was the day. Okay, there was a day. It's called show number 19, and my show number 19, I questioned Becky, Patty, and Kelsey German. I questioned them, and I said, "Look, I think you haven't revealed enough to law enforcement. You should probably go back and talk more." Well,
I watched that.
that very next day, I had 20 of those come in. And what they had done, they had taken, just like they did to you, they took a
Yep.
lot of the users, French 6290, and a bunch of my regulars. They duplicated their accounts like that, and then they all came in at once, and
Well,
it was
that's
chaos. I
what
didn't.
I'm saying. They can do anybody.
Yeah,
I think that with the good computer hacker, they can do that to anybody. Not just you, not just me, anybody.
and it is against YouTube policy. So if that
It
is
is.
caught, they can be banned for life from YouTube if that's caught. But the problem is catching it in time, reporting it, and getting it dealt with. And
Right.
the problem is they're always see what he did in this instance with you. He fucked up, and when you made a comment, he accidentally made the comment at the same time.
Right. Yes, that's what
That's
happened.
fuck up.
And then he erased it.
That's
But
why he erased it, right?
yeah, that's why he erased it as soon as he seen that. Because I just commented, he was right under me. And I'm like, I didn't say that. And it went away.
Mm. That now I understand what happened. And you see, the thing is, they'll come on. That's why I calls this excuses, lies, and gaslighting. Because they'll come on and say, "We never do that. That's
Oh, yeah.
Ralph is
They do.
crazy." But I'm telling you, that's why I have so many people with wrenches. And now you can attest to yourself that someone they spoofed your account to
Yeah.
look like you and said something that you didn't say. Yeah,
I'm just telling you now they did.
yeah.
And they can do it to anybody. So the only way you're going to ever prove yourself is come on live. That's why I did it. So I can prove who I am. And I'm not a troll or none of that.
Well, I'm glad to know that. I always love seeing you in the past month or two that you've been around. You always add great comments to the chat, and I do, and to the replays. I notice you leave a lot of comments on the channel, and I appreciate that, man. That's helpful.
Yeah, I like the chat. Some of the people in the chat are, I don't know. So I don't specifically speak to everyone, just the people that I know that's been around for a while. That way I know that they're verified anyway. And yeah, there's a lot of people that's been in trouble, but you can't live your life in the past. You got to move forward. I've never been. I don't even know what meth is. I'm, I'm probably. I'd say I'm older than you, Prof.
Yeah, maybe a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. I'm older than you are, so I don't. I mean, I've heard of it, but I've never done it. I have no clue what it is. I seriously don't. Nor would I ever want to. But I know one thing: it makes people act completely different than they actually are. I've seen that.
Yeah, it
People
ruins
walking down.
lives. It ruins lives. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, look, we got a drug crisis in this nation right now, anyway, and stuff like this, and possibly, quite possibly, leading to possibly, in my opinion, only could have led to the death of those girls. And I'm not just talking about two. I'm talking about four. All four of them up there. That could have possibly led to all four of them.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, but that's why one thing we're solid on. We got meth dealers, everyone involved in the trade, and there's
Exactly.
some kind of sex thing going on. It's a sex thing, so it's both, and it's two sides of
Exactly.
the coin.
And I did see a couple of things that you posted like that were shorties, and I think you posted them. They're on your post. I go to them and I read, or I'll go back to watch some of your older ones. And I seen one that was just like 16 hours ago, earlier today. Would that be correct?
Yeah, something I might have just posted.
Yeah, and you hit some points on there. I couldn't believe that.
Was it about the little girls or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's sad.
I
It's
couldn't
sad,
believe that.
but it
But
happens.
it happens, and never where I came from. We were raised with some kind of morals and stuff like that. And believe me, I did wrong, but I got the crap beat out of me. I got, so I would never uh, condone anybody that threatened anybody over trying to get justice for those kids, because that's what they need. They need justice, not manufactured, but real, true justice. That's what they need. And hopefully, and like I said, if Richard Allen did it, He needs every day they give him.
Yeah,
But
whoever. I have no skin in the game.
I don't either. I got no dog in the race, but I see what's happening, and I just don't feel comfortable with saying that he's 100% guilty, or I don't
No,
really feel comfortable saying that he's 100% innocent. I don't know, but
me.
whatever it is, I do hope that those girls get justice because they deserve it. I mean, and I'm not, and I won't speak out against the family, but I think that, like you said, that people needs to go back and maybe revamp and rethink what they've said, what they've done, and actually come, you know, tell the truth. That's where I'm at. Tell the truth about it. If you know something about it, tell the truth because eventually it's going to come out. And when it does, you know, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good if he gets convicted and he's not the one. And if he is the one, he should be convicted. That's how I feel about it. And that's my opinion about the whole deal. But if he's innocent, I think he's been treated very bad.
Yeah,
And yeah, I think the FBI needs to actually, I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm going to go ahead. I think the FBI and the Hatch Act needs to be invoked in Carroll County. And I think that there ought to be some people having to answer, like some FOIA requests from even viewers that might be watching right now to see exactly what's going on in Carroll County. And you can find out who's got interest in this, you know, and why. Why so much interest? Why money? Why changing positions all of a sudden? Even the recusals, you know what I mean, Diener and them. A FOIA request would document some kind of documentation of why, and that's what I'd want to know. And
yeah.
if and the PCA will tell the truth. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I got a dog to take care of, and I got the grandkids.
Okay, well, enjoy enjoy them, and thanks for popping on. I feel talking
I
with
feel like I
you.
feel comfortable with you now.
Me
I
too. I
feel
was just
you
saying
know who I am.
different.
I am me. And when you see my name on there, that is me. I just want everybody to know that.
Awesome. Well,
I
please.
know I know I'm having a bad hair day, so don't worry about that. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
got the pigtail in the back too. I
Well,
got a ponytail.
everyone in the chat says thank you, and stick around. Stick
I
around.
will. I
All
will.
right.
I'm gonna watch the rest of it.
All right. Cheers, Bob. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right. Now that was nice. That was nice to have Bobby. Anyone else? Come on. But give me another moment to cough, please. I need to get a little cough in. But hey, he's proving my point here. He's proving my point. I'm glad he decided to come and complain about that incident because I'd almost forgotten about it. Don't worry, I'm back. I just had to cough a little bit. I told my husband in the shortest way possible about the tanker, and he said that's definitely a message. Are they saying they'll spill lots of police blood? Okay. Real people. Yes. All right. Thanks for stepping up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, good point. The good point, Louise, that the PCA, the PCA is bullshit. I mean, we had people attest to the fact that the PCA was bullshit before we even knew how much bullshit it was. Why do I mean that? Or what do I mean by that? Why do I say that? Because the PCA is filled with lies and misrepresentations from Tony Liggett. Why else do I say that? Because we had law enforcement officers look at the PCA when it first dropped, and they were astounded, taken aback, and saying, God, this is fucking terrible. Okay. Even the hubby gets it. Noe, tell Ruckus to unblock the 50 plus fucking people in his chat first. Yeah, please. Or how about you use one of the troll accounts? Come on. Because Ruckus's whole bullshit thing is, hey, I never participate in that. I never do any of that. I'm about the case. Yeah, no, bro. No. You entertain it, you encourage it, and you take part in it. So fuck off. I mean, no gaslighting. That's the thing. The trolls are welcome, but there will be no gaslight. Okay. Any regular person out there could compare Richard Allen's PCA to other major cases. My ex used to say chewing ice means frustration. Well, I feel like chewing a lot. Does that tell you anything? Okay. Yep, and he's not even close to understanding the case, but he looks forward to watching the 3-season series that will have to be made about Delphi. All right. All right, y'all. Well, I was glad to have Bobby come on, and I feel like he introduced himself to the channel. Everybody in the chat got to meet Bobby as well as I. So thanks for coming on, Bobby. So the question is why, though? A why. The question is why. Why do you have to make an account imitating Bobby Smith, right? And come into my chat to fuck with the flow of my chat. And he brought up Tommy Frost and Richard Snay. Well, I mean, big fucking surprise there. Big fucking surprise there. The actual two who doxed me, right? The actual two doxers. The actual fucking doxers. Richard Snay and Tommy Frost. So, not good enough for doxing. No, you got to also come and fuck with my channel and fuck with my chat and fuck with my viewers. You have to take Bobby's identity, put it on like a mask, and come into my chat and do it. You also did it to ACV. You also did it to Frenchie6290, and you also do it to a bunch. I don't even have a list, but I mean, it was half my chat at the time you did it, and then you make accounts like Little Prouse Mom. Okay, thank you. He's 4 years old. Thank you. Little Prouse Hooked on Phonics. Thank you. He's 4 years old, Tommy. Okay. All right. Welcome in, guys. I see some people coming in. Welcome in. Hey, where are you, Phoenix? Come on, Phoenix. Let's see. I'm still waiting for this plea bargain. Yeah, me too. I told you what that was, right? I told you what that was, right? The plea bargain, that whole talking point. Because how these people operate is with talking points. So that talking point was about implying guilt. Okay. Now, I just acknowledged openly many times I don't know whether Richard Allen is innocent or guilty. And I don't think any of us could ever know. That's not the argument on this channel. The argument is that's why we wait for trial. The facts come out, then we find out what, right? But I'm not going to make him guilty before that time. But the troll farm, okay, the whole thing is make him guilty, okay, which is, I said yesterday, it's why the Hannibal Lecter get up, right, with the cuffed like this and shock vest and the whole on a leash, the whole 9 yards, right, implies guilt, okay, the whole he's going to plea implies guilt. He confessed to shooting the girls and molesting them, yes, which allegedly both of those are not put forward by the medical examiner's reports, etc. So I don't. So then the confessions mean nothing if that's the case, right? So he confessed implies guilt. He's going to plea implies guilt. He's a dangerous criminal who needs to be walked around as if he can beat up everyone in the room, chew their faces off, and leave out. Anyway, I remember when we had 20 people with wrenches. Oh yeah, drop back and like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Please do so. Please hit the like, by the way, while we're here. We're all here. Hit the like. It won't hurt. Hi there, fur baby daddy, says Nancy Drew. Welcome in, Nancy Drew. I don't know why Noe talks to those people. They manipulate him and are not his friends. Well, because Noe talks to who he wants to. He talks to everyone that he wants to. Okay. Phoenix's reason, one of the reasons you don't quit Twitter. Okay. No, he wouldn't let Noe talk. And why delete that stream? So tell me, Ruckus and CJ, why have you deleted those live streams? Why do you delete your live streams when Noe comes on? Just wondering. Why delete the stream? You hiding something? Okay. Yes, they're interested in influencing the potential future jurors. They're interested in influencing the public, and they're interested in influencing the direction of the investigators. Hey, Amy, thanks for dropping those support links. By the way, we have support links, and anyone who's watching, if you want to support the channel, there's options for you of all sorts. Uh, Frosty, Thomas Frost, number one obsessed troll, likes to say that I do murder tourism photos or something. I can't remember his terminology and trying to smear me, but basically, when I went on my trip to Delphi, not only did I take amazing drone footage, which I provided free of charge on this channel, and it's there for you. If you go look back into my content, you'll find some really amazing drone footage that I took of the entire area to help you experience the area and get an idea for what it's like. So I have amazing drone footage. I also took amazing photography using my camera. Okay. And I posted that amazing photography for free all over my channel. It's still here. All of this is on the channel, by the way, that I'm currently speaking of. So I did that uh, all for free, right? All of that drone footage, all of that photography is available for free all over the channel for free. But I also thought that I would make it, because some had asked, I would make it nice and available for anyone who wanted to purchase prints of the photography. So I took some of the photography and I found a wonderful provider of prints using sort of what is it called? Like the print on demand for photography. So I put up some of my favorite selections from my trip to Delphi photographically, and I put it into this print on demand server where if you would like a large canvas of a print of one of my photographs, it's there for you. No one's asking you to go buy it. I'd rather you not, because to be honest with you, say if you were to buy a $300 large size canvas print or print on metal, there's many. It's a wonderful site because they allow prints on wood, on metal, on fabric, on canvas, on paper, on poster. But whatever format, say let's say if you go and you buy a $300 painting or a printing of one of the photographs, I might get $20 off of it. So I'd much rather, if you're gonna spend $300 on the channel, support the channel, I'd much rather you support the channel. Uh, but I did make that available uh, for those who were asking for it. So they try to use things like that and shame me. But I've said many times, this channel is not about solely about the Delphi murder victims. Okay. When I discuss my thoughts on the Delphi murders case, yes, it is about my seeking truth to come to the surface regarding the Delphi murder victims. But this channel is not about that. It's not called the Delphi anything. This channel is called The Prof. Why? Because there may come a day when all I am doing is reading old books to you, because I'm interested in historical literature. There may come a time when I'm only performing live on instruments for you. See these instruments behind me? Because I'm interested in performing live music. There may come a time when I'm talking about physics with you. Why? Because I'm interested in discussing vanguard physics theory. So it's very strange, all the attacks that come from every possible angle to try to get people uh, to not watch. I mean, basically, that's what they've done. Okay, what they try to do, they smear me in every way possible to try to keep people from coming and hear what I have to say and show. Okay, and they'll use all of those tactics. And as I said many times, I'm not ashamed of anything on my channel whatsoever because it's the way that I want it. I mean, don't you guys understand? If I wanted it any other way, it would be another way. If I wanted my channel any other way, it would be that way. If I wanted it non-monetized because I'm virtue signaling that I don't take money uh, regarding or I don't take support around the channel, then it would not be monetized. Obviously, I want my channel monetized. If I didn't want my photography for sale, it would not be for sale. If I did not want buy me a coffee as a method to have ongoing support for people who want to give me a monthly support, that wouldn't be available. Everything that I do is the way that I want it. If I didn't want to make shorts, I wouldn't make shorts. I don't like making shorts, so I don't make many. If I don't like videos, I wouldn't make videos. But I do like making videos, especially when I have drone footage, because I like it. So everything on this channel is the way that I want it to be, including the way that I work. So the fact that I like to read my chat, it's because that's the way I want my channel to go. I decided immediately when I came onto YouTube, I want to have a channel where it's a talk show with the chat. You get it? It's a talk show with the chat. It's why I'm here every day. And I talk to you. I talk to the chat. It's because I want to. So I do it the way I want to do it. If I want to have guests, I put up the link for guests to join the stream. If I don't want to have guests, I don't put up the link. So are you starting to get it that my channel is the way that I want it to be? It's the way that I like it. And so there's no shame in it. And I don't know why these people, same old people, continue to try to shame about the way that I run my channel, because I'm very happy with the way I run my channel. And I love my chat, by the way. I do love my chat. I don't agree with hardly anyone in here on everything. You know, there's many of my listeners right now will tell you that they totally think Richard Allen is completely innocent and being framed. And I admit it is possible that that is the case. But it's my opinion, it's probably somewhere in the middle. But I'm not going to bar people who think that. There are people watching and in my chat who think he's totally guilty for reasons. And I'm not going to bar them from coming into my chat. I think it's okay for us to have an open chat and a discussion without having to be one-sided or the other. But it's fucking crazy here. It's fucking crazy. All right. In real world, law enforcement would immediately investigate if someone confessed to a murder, especially a double murder. Good job. Yes. Hey, thank you for the super chats. I just see Tammy Martin. Thank you for super chat, Tammy. I'll try to look for it and pop it up here. I'm looking at my iPad and the computers. There we go. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy Martin says, stay strong, prof. Thank you, Tammy. Oh, man, I've lost my place already. Okay, a round of applause for Tammy. They're interested in maintaining direction because RA is the plan. Once the trial is over, they want the public to look away so they can continue their deeds. Yeah, I agree with that. I think the whole objective is, I think the reason they're going so hard is that they want everyone to totally forget about everything else that has come to the surface surrounding the Delphi murders. But here's the thing, man. Like I started the show off with, listen, I've listened to Rafi for a few years, okay? The interesting thing about this is at first I heard what I heard him presenting as possibilities. And as time has gone on, a lot of those possibilities have been proven out, have panned out. So what does that tell me? Rafi has been largely on the right track over time. Noe has tried to be nice to everyone, and they attacked him from day one. Yeah. What else was I getting at? The thing that people don't understand is there's so much that has been divulged about the Delphi murders that we are all confident it's a group behind this. Okay? We are confident there's a group behind this. So how in the hell, even if Richard Allen is involved, or one of the killers, or a killer, or the killer, if Richard Allen is involved, how in the hell is no one else involved whatsoever? How do you expect this to go away, even if Richard Allen is proven innocent or guilty? When Richard Allen is done, either way, this will not go away. It will not. He does murder tourist walks by his standards. That's what I mean. Yeah, murder tourism is what he called it. Yeah, yeah, Tommy Frost. Your whole deal is murder tourism and buying views, buying subs. We know how you do it, man. Okay, but yeah, this whole thing will never go away. It won't go away with whatever happens to Richard Allen. Guilty, proven innocent, proven guilty. Whatever happens with Richard Allen, it ain't going away because enough has already come out to prove to us that there are more involved. This is a group behind this. Bottom line, it's a group behind it. Where's the group? If all we're looking at is Richard Allen, where's the fucking group behind it? I mean, and Rafi has pretty much proven it. It's been proven to me behind the scenes. Prof, you should give an in-person guided tour of the high bridge and crime scene areas for those of us who'd be willing to travel. I certainly would. All those times I drove through Delphi. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not going back until this is well behind us and a bunch more people are arrested. Because, like I am saying, it's a group. But thank you for the compliment. You'll have to go with the drone footage I took. There's more people involved in the scenario, and it's a group behind it. Okay. Bottom line, prof be profit. My guess is I'll be here for all of that. I had no idea they were trails. Tammy Martin. Oh, I got you. I got you. What's up, Tammy Martin? Thank you. Thanks again, Tammy Martin. Okay. I'm the boss of Prof. This is the Prof channel. It's not the Delphi murders. It's not Delphi After Dark. It's not Delphi this, Delphi that. No, this is about the Prof. It's about me. Do you guys understand that? What I was trying to say? This channel is about me. It's about my experience with making a YouTube channel. And hey, it's a ride you're all on. It's the Prof YouTube channel. Here we are. Hey, Amy. Hey, Amy. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Just James. Thank you, Just James. Just James, super chat for $1. What does that 5 mean? Does that mean it's your 5th super chat? Wow. Thank you for your 5th super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. I love you too, Carol. I love everyone in the chat on basic principle. I mean, it's everyone who's here interacting or replying and discussing. I love you all. I love this. It's an elevated experience. It's a wonderful chat. I just hate that it's all of this anger. So I was even dreaming about this morning, oddly enough, about what I was saying last night is how insane it is that this case is filled with such an atmosphere of hate, of vile, just it's the people, the hate, the trauma. This community is absolutely fucked, and people, they try to manipulate using that term, right? They use community. I saw it yesterday. Okay, they try to act like the community is just one side. Okay, but hold no. Let me put it this way. This entire fucking community, meaning everyone discussing the Delphi murders on YouTube, is absolutely fucking insane. Okay, because the community is everyone. Okay, that's who the community is. Not just your side, whatever that might be. But let me tell you, I watch it all. I've seen it all. I've spoken to most. The general consensus in this fucking community is that it's absolutely insane and that it's absolutely being caused by a large number of shady fucking locals who have their hands in the meth game. That's proven. A lot of people feel that way. A lot of people also feel that Richard Allen is getting fucking railroaded. It's only the minority that feel that everything is perfect and he's absolutely guilty, and he's the killer, and law enforcement has been perfect the whole time, and all the abusive YouTubers who go on and death threat the other YouTubers and do all this shit, that they're just fine, and they're the community. No, let me get you straight. The community is all of us. The large consensus of the community is that a bunch of you fucking local meth head uh, crazy motherfuckers are insane. And you're a small percentage, and you've caused all of this destruction and drama on YouTube. It's nobody's business. Sweet Dude Shibby said last night was Prof's best live ever. I'm looking forward to watching it. Got a few minutes in, crashed. Not that it wasn't holding my attention. I was just wiped. I can't wait to just relax for the rest of the evening. It'll be great too. It's still the only chat that allows for truth and open discussion. Well, thank you for that compliment. I see now. I take that as an honor. That's a real big honor for you to say that, because that's my hope here, is that everyone can talk some truth and discuss openly and be nice to each other while doing it. Right. Okay. Let's see. Just James says, thanks for being you, Prof. Keep doing what you're doing. You're one of the good ones. Thank you, James. Thank you. And yeah, you're watching me learn and interact with the crazy fucking YouTube universe. I mean, that's what this channel is. It's nothing, no other theme. In the real world, if Ellie got a warrant signed, they would serve it. All right. Tammy says you're welcome. Well, thank you again, Tammy. I mean it. If it were the real world in Delphi, they would have investigated the 911 call about a scream at 2:30 in the morning while they were looking for the girls. Yeah, exactly. Wait, Frost? That name sounds familiar. There's a familiar relation between the Huddlestons and the Frost family. Yes, oddly enough, you mentioned that. Also between the Patty family and the Frost family. Do you know that there's a familial relation between the Frost family and the Huddleston family and the Frost family and the Pattys? Yes, it's true. Mike Patty is related to the Frost by marriage, and also several Frosts are related to Huddlestons. Yes, it's true. It's verified. And thank you for bringing that up to the surface, Sandy. I almost forgot to mention that. Yes. You really should take time to watch last night's show. Very interesting. I'll rewatch tonight. I started this late. Feel like I missed something. Haven't seen any news. Any new stuff happen with the circus? What's the tanker about? All the inconsistencies they want us to forget, to not make noise, because where there's smoke, there's fucking fire. Thank you. Sandy, correct. Obituaries are gold mines when you want to understand the connections between people. Too late for them to scrub those from the internet. Yeah. We found the marriages. The thing is, there are marriages, and you can't hide forever. I mean, we know what's going on at this point. And I think it's extremely entertaining, actually. Anyway, Noe seems like a sweetheart, like someone I'd be a great friend to have, or would be a great friend. Let me tell you about this. Noe wears his heart on his sleeve. Noe's honest. Noe cares about those fucking girls. I promise you, Noe cares about those girls getting justice. And Noe doesn't like to be lied to. He doesn't like lies. So funny, I just cashed apped you and it made me provide ID. Well, that's probably normal, I guess, but did you cash app? Well, thank you for your cash app. I didn't see it. Oh, thank you so much. I see your cash app now that you mention it. Okay. I have my notifications turned off. Thank you, Lee, with love, for your cash app. Rafi. Yeah, Rafi has I would not be here today if it was not for Rafi. I think Rafi would not be here today if it was not for me, because I think that by verifying and confirming each other's findings, we're very happy, and we've partnered up in a indirect manner that we realize we are both looking at the same situation from two different angles. It must be that we're correct. I mean, obviously, you guys, also Joe Lewis. Mm. Some of the low-level players are already incarcerated. Yes, they are. They may have talked. I believe they did. Welcome, chat. I figured it was time to step up or shut up. Thank you, Bobby. Maybe some of the groups involved, with some of the groups involved revolving around group loop. I I don't know what you said, but I agree. Nicholas McClellan ran his big mouth about the ongoing investigation in order to pull the secrecy card. Mm, yeah. Just subscribe to Rafi's page. It's as above, so below. War Lion is one of them. Okay. Probably got wrenched. Rafi reminds me of Tasmanian Devil cartoon character. He comes in spinning and leaves a tornado in his wake. Yeah, yeah. Oh, he wants to punch everybody in the fucking mouth. Do you wonder why? I mean, why is Rafi always upset? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about why Prof is always upset? Have you thought about why little Joe Lewis is always upset? Are you seeing a pattern here? I joined Rafi. I do recall a few of his videos. Whatever Richard Allen's involvement, he can thank all of us for still being alive. Yes. Yes. Yes, exactly. That's what I mean. I don't know if Richard Allen is innocent or guilty, but here's what I do know. He hasn't been treated appropriately by the Department of Corrections. He's a pretrial detainee. Look at Brian Kohlberger, who most likely put the knives on all four of those individuals. Clearly. Look at Brian Kohlberger. Look at how he's treated. Look at how he looks. Look at Richard Allen. And you tell me something's right, wrong. What's right? What's wrong? What's good? What's right with you? Rafi is a beautiful person and a top notch at putting things together. Yeah, and remember, like I said, at first I thought that Rafi was a possibility years ago. You know, as people started coming to me with receipts, I realized Rafi is right looking at it. Okay. You dream about the case too. Yeah, me too. I've said this case would have been solved within 2 weeks in the old days. He certainly did. That was a subliminal message. He was saying the investigators weren't working the evidence at the crime scene. Yeah. Think of everyone who's jumped ship. Look at the resignations, the step downs. And this goes all the way back, right, to. All right. Oh, we'll have to say it. We'll have to say it. Look at the time that Trump came into office. Look at all the resignations, all the step downs, all of that. Okay. Same time frame. Look at the Delphi murders. Look at all the step downs, all the resignations. Look at Ives. Step down. Look at Diener. Step down. Now he's out. Fouts. There's a reason that people are jumping ship. This case is about evil. Bypass Delphi exit, not worth it. Scary place. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Thanks for leaving the receipts, trolls. Just got another one. I can't believe I forgot EOA. My favorite are Rafi, Joe, the Prof, and EOA. This channel and chats have truth and heart. They said he was headed to Europe. Who was headed to Europe? Bobby Smith. Since I've started dropping in here, I've learned and been able to try out my theories without being squawked at. Thanks, everyone. Oh, thank you, Crystal Blueprint. That's a very nice accomplishment, I think, that I've got a place here where you guys can come in and somewhat have some elbow room to feel comfy. Mac with the sneak attack. Yeah. Sandy D, master researcher. Yeah, congrats, Sandy D. That was a good one. That was a good one. I'm impressed. I haven't mentioned that to anyone yet, but I guess I did tonight. Okay, my favorites that do not post anymore: True Crime Design, True Crime Jesus, and UAP. Me too. Me too. And Julia. Noe is a musician. You know, misbehaved. There's a bunch. A bunch have been run off. You see, when you guys, let me put it like this. When you guys truly realize what's been going on here in this community, it will be no surprise to you that so many have been run off, because there's been a concerted effort to run people off, to ruin their lives, to make them kill themselves. Yes, that's their goal. We have it documented. All right. And we found the family knew Richard Allen and denied it. There's some others who knew Richard Allen and have denied it, but there's also receipts for that. All right, Lisa says, Wisdom, Diamond Eyes, Precascent, Jojo, Bobby, Four Pits. What up? We Would Love says Cash App all the time, and it's usually just a 4-digit code. And yes, Precascent, I will be doing that after this live. I just noticed I spelled squawking wrong. I knew what you meant. I don't know what this means. The SDA owns Ancestry. Okay, any truth that someone said she's related to? Yes, yes, I've heard that and seen receipts for the fact that has had it the worst for years. Yeah, they try to run us off. They try to run us off. Think about Joe's blood pressure every time I watch him. But why do you think? Why do you think we're upset? We're tired of the fucking abuse. Imagine that, adults having a conversation without fighting. As above, below, as above, so below. Warlion is his new channel. It tells you a lot about whose father, whose brother. This case screams, let's make sure before they kill the possibly wrong perpetrators, plural. More than one, possibly 7 to 10 with meth in the mix. Females, in my opinion. I agree. I mean, I've clearly laid out an entire list for people before, but I don't want to give that list, but it was available for many, many, many months in Discord. People could have easily documented that. And one day, I've already announced I will be letting people into the Discord, but you'll have to have an identity verified account, etc. So we'll talk about that later. But that old Discord is on the verge of being opened back up for you guys. My career was in corrections, and never once did we have a pretrial detainee unless it was a crime they did while serving their sentence. I get you. This is what I'm saying, This is what I'm saying. It just makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense. Howerman is corresponding with convicted serial killers about butter versus margarine. Yeah. Subscribe to Rafi. Last thing before I pray and first thing before I pour my coffee. Rafi has the best laugh I ever heard. Okay. All right. Okay. Kohlberger looks to be treated like a prince compared to Richard Allen. That was the point I'm trying to make. Well, damn, Rick with his shake the Raffy Daffy. Governors, judges, attorneys, CEOs. You guys will never understand unless you go back and study that information. There were so many resignations, step downs. Yeah, and now we're seeing it in Delphi. Anyone know who Criminal Network is? And do they have Kohlberger's DNA at the scene? Watched it. I believe they do. EOA is in a league of his own. No, he's got a style of his own. He's got a style of his own. I think we all are in agreement. I mean, we're all pretty much in agreement. Pretty much. Is that not a major thing? How do all four of us independently come to the same place? Look at the deaths and ancillary murders. Nate Miller, Stephanie Thompson, Greg Ferenczi, and others. Yes, thank you. Okay. If you want to understand where Rafi comes from, watch the movie Fubar. Are we having sneak shack attacks? We should have one soon. I lost my little air horn is it's not set up, but I would do one. Okay. I really have a heart for Ferenczi. He was a sweet, caring officer. Me too. I mean, you got to understand, he was shot like a dog. Okay, imagine this guy. He's at work. There's a disruption outside, a disturbance, because someone has thrown a Molotov cocktail. You hear that, someone alerts you to it, whatever the case may be, and you and a couple, you run out of the front door to see what the fuck's going on. All of a sudden, boom, you get shot. Okay, you're shot like a dog. I'm not a fan of 21 Pilots, but my heart broke when listening to that song. I just can't imagine a child feels that way. Yeah, I mean, look at all the red flags. Joe covered that very well. I made the comment in his show that it was possibly the greatest live stream on Delphi ever. I really want you guys to consider how bold of a statement that is. I really do believe it's possibly the greatest live stream on Delphi, on the Delphi murders ever. And that was Joe's accomplishment, and it was incredible. And you have to think about what he was showing. All right. Oh, Seventh-day Adventists. All right. EOA has another great one, another great video. Okay. When you are being tortured, for example, deprived of sleep, threatened, kicked, beat, every person has a breaking point for basic human survival, way beyond comfort, but survive or die. Well, he's going through a lot in there as a pretrial detainee. It's just, it's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable that it's allowed. I mean, Don't we lock up dogs better than we lock that guy up? I mean, I've gone to our local animal shelter. Uh, those animals look very well treated. You know, they're housed in a clean environment. They're fed and watered regularly. They look really like they're cared for. And this is an animal shelter. Well, all of government is not bad. That's the thing. That's the thing. All of government is not bad, but we've got problems. Pacers won. Good job, Phoenix. All right, so I'm gonna have to get out of here soon. Let's see. Got to split. I'll catch up I'll catch up on the rest via the replay. Thanks, Prof. Later, everyone. Later, just James. Cat Cole, yeah. Pretty much killed in cold blood. I mean, allegedly. Female on female violence can be brutal. Yeah, Mindshock asked a lot of good questions, I think. Scientology owning a lot of dating sites. Well, welcome in, Laura, coming in with a bang. Welcome in. Okay. Megan said, that's why I say buy Joe a chamomile tea instead of coffee when throwing his links in chat. Something tells me he doesn't need coffee before or after the live. No, he doesn't. No, Joe needs some, I don't know, some coconut water or chamomile tea. I don't know. And an Epsom salt bath. Relax, relax. But you have to understand where it's coming from. Same with Rafi. You got to understand why we are a little upset. I know it's kind of creepy. Plus, they have just about taken over the entire town of Clearwater. Since it's religious, they don't pay taxes. Love Rafi's voice and accent, especially as a fellow Canadian. Yeah, well, Rafi wants to kick some ass. He wants to kick some ass. So do I. Like I said, you think you don't want to punch everyone in the fucking mouth, right in the teeth, right in the face. Laura, let's just say I wasn't surprised with the EOA video, Maverick. I like Noe Amos. Good heart, good guy. Yeah. Okay. Junior's a troll. He just got sniped. Okay. Chartreuse Cat, welcome in. Welcome in, Chartreuse Cat. Welcome in, ACV. Nice of you to join us. A criminal network channel is epic. Yes, and never shows up in my feed ever. No, never. But it's first of all, it's a very interesting channel, but he does interesting work. Okay. Yeah, we got the trolls coming in. Okay, so what did we do to deserve the trolls coming in? Going off. You guys are fucking retards. Click the link. I notice you come in and talk shit, but you won't click the link. Oh man, you guys are just superstars. You are superstars. You're so brave. Okay. Yay, ACV. All right. Where are we? Let's see. Am I taking long to catch up with the chat? I am sorry. I better rush. Okay. Megan says, I'm glad you each covered things in a different way. Well, because we're different people. We have a few different creators without redundancy. Well, we are all coming from a different angle, but that's what I'm getting at. It's like from all the different angles, don't you see we're all seeing the same thing? We're dealing with a group, an organized criminal syndicate, centered in Indiana, based around the meth and human trafficking. And they victimize these girls intentionally. And They're using the internet to cover their asses and cover their trail, and they have been since day one or before day one. And we're about to enter the courtroom for the first time. I mean, I'll just bite my tongue there. Sorry. Ferenczi made anti-meth commercials using his own family as actors, and they were really inspiring. Okay, I miss seeing you around, Laura, too. Me too. Me too. Oh, what's up with the troll? I know the troll's been kicked the fuck out of here. ACB, apologize for the language. The troll wants to. Troll is kind of next level. All right. All right, let's see. When I worked self-harm watch, I would sing to them and tell them, I'll shut up if you talk to me. Hunting trolls is like playing asteroids. Okay. Got to run to the store. All right, Digital, good night. Good night to you. We'll see you later. All right. Oh, yeah. Marianne, is EOA trying to say they have intel from satellites? That's what it appears. Not understanding what everyone is so excited about. Well, what do you mean? You got to understand. What do you mean about excited? Please describe your gaslight here. And if it's a genuine question, please clarify it. Okay. Kelsey and Liberty are victims of this crime syndicate. I pray Kelsey has the courage to take a stand against the evil for the sake of her baby. You don't get geofencing info from satellites. That's not. See, Marianne, you're coming in with confusion. So, come on, Marianne. Please make a very clear statement so that we can talk, because otherwise I'm going to get a little frustrated with coming in with confusion, Marianne. Scott, Idaho is very shady too. Yeah, I understand it's shady. I'm not saying it's not shady. It appears there's some weirdness to it. But okay. Criminal Network is a good channel if you just go and it's easy to find. It's easy to find. Oh, is that what it is? It's Criminal Network, no space, says Unmasked Truth. Always good to make a note of who's coming and going. Okay. Gabe Ellis was at the bridge when he was arrested a couple of days later. There was a newspaper article mentioning that. Gabe Ellis and Derek German stole that anhydrous together with a couple of others. Gabe was prosecuted in a different county. Yeah, and was it Prater? Prater was the one who took the rap for Derek in that situation. Absolutely, I'm grateful for all of you guys. I also forgot to throw out Meow as another favorite that I learned from. Well, I tell you what, that young lady knows quite a bit about flora. If you want to know some things about flora, she knows quite a bit about flora. Thank you, ACV, for posting the link. Okay. Now, K West says, couldn't help but notice the boy hasn't done a lie for 4 days, right when the last and most important evidence dropped, which I found quite interesting. Seems the info dropped is pro helps defense. Hey, rephrase that, K West. You always sometimes your verbiage there confuses me a bit. Okay, Harvest store built grain bins. No, geofencing and the satellites that's going to be two separate processes for evidence gathering. Elizabeth was murdered in 2000 in Evansville. Jordan Sofer 2006 in Wabash. All right, I think I'm catching up with you guys pretty soon. Laura, you're welcome. ACV posted the link too. Meow is a magic 100. About Flora, yeah, she's got a brain full of that Flora. All right. I've been putting some things together recently. I've written down all of Kelsey's inconsistent statements over the years, and there's a lot, hundreds. And there's some dots to connect with now confirmed into filings. Yes. Well, that's the good thing. See, that's what I mean. This whole process is a good process. That's what I don't understand. Okay, what I don't understand about all of this rage bubbling up right now is that shouldn't everyone right now be elated that truth is rising to the surface because of this process? You've waited 7 years. Now, you may not like the truth that rises to the surface, but I mean, you shouldn't really have a concern about what that truth is. You shouldn't have a feeling one way or the other about liking or disliking what the truth is. We just want to see the truth, as ugly as it may be, and it's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's not beautiful. Do you ever do lives or publish your work in long form, Precascent? Okay. Okay. But notice what they tried to do with her. Okay, let's take a break. Hold on, let me cough again. Okay, here's what I want to talk about. What they tried to do to her with Flora. You guys have to notice the timing, what they tried to do with Meow. Notice it was immediately after the 136 pages dropped. And it was immediately after she started mentioning some ties to some social organizations. Okay, 136 pages drop. She's talking about some ties to social organizations. What they try to do? Take her channel down, accuse her of theft. Mm-hmm. They fabricated fake evidence to try to divide and conquer, smear and slander. Why? What does she know, or what was she saying that would cause them want to deplatform her? Combined with the timing of the 136-page Frank's memorandum and the subject matter that she was discussing about the relationship to the tie-ins to Flora. Okay. Do we have time to talk tentacles? Yes. Then we'll get out of here. Whatever I said, I just noticed Sandy agreed. Okay. All right. Thanks, Sandy. Okay. Crystal Blue Persuasion says there are hundreds of us lurking between all the channels. At least some people's ideas must hit near the target. Yourself, for example, the prof. You're a good thinker. Thank you for that nice comment. And what I'm getting at is that you got to understand that Rafi and I and Little Joe Lewis and the I were kind of pretty much in agreement, just all coming from our own particular strengths and perspectives. All right. Intertextualities. This is a good tentacle to discuss. The math gang has social media team. Well, yeah, we were discussing before you came in, possibly. Yes. What I said was they're good at social media. How do we know? Because we've studied their predecessor organizations. The Order of the Nine Angles is a particularly good example to use at the way in which they have taken advantage of social media to both build themselves, protect themselves, fund themselves. Okay? It's a social media team. Possibly the better term might be a public relations team. Public relations for the Delphi murder perpetrators, math gang. The group behind these murders, the criminal syndicate behind these murders, has a public relations team whose primary goal and purpose is to control the narratives, the various narratives that are parallel and working on social media. They are there to prop up each other and their particular outlets. So they have these particular outlets. They're there to prop up those outlets, and they're there to take away or to try to knock down competitor outlets. What do I mean by that? Well, the Prof and Rafi and Joe Lewis, we're all competitor outlets because we are not part of this public relations, social media, troll farm team, however you want to describe it. So this team has taken advantage of every sort of aspect of social media, the anonymity, the wide-reaching, the boundary crossing, the border, the boundary crossing over borders internationally as well as nationally, the tenuous legal implications for that on a state level. It's hard to get the locals to do anything about it when it's over state lines, and obviously it's hard to get the feds to do anything about anything because they have so many tasks that they are tasked with enforcing when the crimes are over across state lines. So the anonymity, the ability to exchange funds, funding, the ability to have many accounts in order to bolster your numbers or your perceived numbers. So you could have, say, it might be 5 or 10 or 20 of you, but you look like 50, 100, or 200. And that's important for them because they need, even though they have small numbers, they need to appear to have some sort of group consensus uh, to give their opinions, thoughts, and audience validity. They use the buying of subscribers, the buying of views, the buying of it's sort of an advertising thing, like any kind of public relations campaign. They're going to use advertising, which could be pushing their channels. Um, they can use their numbers and the people under their influence. They can use their group to try to suppress competitors. Competitors, I mean the Prav, Rafi, Little Joe, by striking our channels, by reporting our channels, by wasting the time of YouTube censors, by fraudulently reporting our channels for various infractions that our channels have not committed. All of these sorts of things. They're very good at manipulating social media, both, like I said, for propping up their own organization and for trying to pull the rug out from under the so-called perceived competitors, which are actually the independent voices. If you think about it, Rafi is an independent voice. He came onto the internet independently, doing his thing independently. Prof is an independent voice. I came onto the internet independently and doing my thing independently. Um, any independent voices they want to quash. They want only to have the approved voices. Um, anyway, good tentacle to discuss. I think I'm going to move on. Nobody wants to believe Flora and Delphi are connected. Meow's relentless, and I love her for it. Well, it appears that they could be, and I believe that the way they could be is it's the same criminal syndicate underbelly under both of them, is what I think. Okay. Usual suspects, says Bill. But the tentacles I want to ask about are from last night's live, which was epic. I follow Joe Rafi. Meow is very good on the Florida case. This house was put on fire, and for me, it's the same connections. It has the appearance of being so. Okay. Yes, I don't think we got to that part of the presentation, ACV, but that will be forthcoming. I apologize that I don't think I got to that in the show last night. Hey, Aaron, I am finally speaking your language. Well, it's only taken a year. It's only taken a year. Okay. All right. So Sandy says another interesting family connection is the Baum, McCain, and Conklin families. I didn't know that. Ooh, I didn't know about that. I'm very interested in that. I mean, would you email me some? We know the white supremacists love to use the internet to radicalize. That's what I was hinting at. It's not a stretch to think they'd applied those skills to PR, damage control, narrative control, propaganda surrounding the Delphi murders. Okay. Okay. The Ninth Circle is a satanic founder branch of the order. It's more nationalistic than the Oddfellows is another one to look into. Oh yeah, hello French. Did I not say hello to French? What up, French? Anthony Shots was not a distraction. What, Louise? Louise, we got to talk. We got to talk, Louise. No, Anthony Shots was not a distraction. There's a lot of things that you may be confused about. No, it was not. Okay. The Dropbox does fit. It's protecting those who had access. I don't think Keegan Klein had anything to do with the murders directly or anything. Yes, but according to him, he did. That's the complication here. According to Keegan, he did. And so did his father, according to him. Now, according to us, how the fuck should we know? Uh, According to him, he did. And so did his father. And according to us, the only thing I am satisfied with saying is that the Dropbox is important. The Dropbox was and always has been a part of it. And not only that, um, the thing about the Dropbox is people are being protected, both the foot soldiers and the elite members of the Dropbox. We are dealing with a criminal syndicate who is using the internet to cover the crimes of the foot soldiers as well as the higher ups. This group is behind the Delphi murders, behind the Dropbox, and we will someday figure out how it all works. Interesting verbiage links to Greeno popped up lately through Rafi research. Okay. Okay. All right. Dropbox links are frequently used by hackers for easy access. In turn, easy blackmailing. Certainly did, Precascent watch his uploads. Let me ask you this. Projection. I'm not going to say anything further. The confession by projection, these people are extremely bad at it. These people are extremely bad at the confession by projection. That's been a blessing. It's been a lifesaver here. It answers questions. Okay. Sandy, it's weird that someone was using a pseudonym Crag and someone else's initials are Crag. I have needed to get this off my chest for a while, but I'll get it in trouble if I say it on Reddit or Facebook. Norak and Duchess are annoying as fuck. Well, they're fucking troll farm. Don't you know that? We know who they are. Okay, that's what I've been saying about the doxing thing. It makes no sense. It's projection. See, the thing about we could have doxed if the intention was doxing. We know who Norak and Duchess are, and they are troll farm. But if true, that could be why you're getting death threats. If he let people know Keegan Klein's accounts were compromised, I don't know what's going on. There's a whole lot of shit that's going on. Think there's an exclusive law enforcement biker gang? Yes, there is. Damn, Sandy. Sandy, you're on the ball, Sandy. Family Connections outlined the past few days on Rafi's. Okay. Hey, Aaron, says Kayla. Exclusive law enforcement bikers. Yep. In Indiana. All right. I guess I'm caught up with the chat, so we're pretty much done. Oh, okay. There's a rifle called Crag. Yeah, the confession by projection, they're very bad at it. Hey, thank you for the laughter. Yeah, the LE biker gang is called Chips and Dips. All right. Order of Nine Angles. That was a good one, Shibby. Okay. All right. So, anyway, guys, look, it's been 2.5 hours. I appreciate it. I know it was late too, but it's been 2.5 hours. Um, it's been great. I notice all the liars. I'm just going to say it a couple more times because I did say that I named this show Let's Talk Delphi 93 Excuses, Lies, and Gaslighting. And I just noticed that all of the liars, they refuse to hit the link and come on. They will abuse, they will smear, they will harass, they will slander, and they will lie. But they will not click that link to come on. It's absolutely hilarious to me. You will go in the other lives. You will call me unhinged. You will call me all kind of things, all this, that, and the other. Lies, lies, lies. You'll make excuses for your behavior and the others. Excuses, excuses, excuses. You'll try to create a fake reality, an artificial reality here about what's really going on. But you won't click that link and come on the panel and talk about it. I just want to know why you're so obsessed with me. How am I that controversial? It's really what bothers me the most is that I come on here and sit and I talk to a channel that no one needs to be in. You would swear the way these people behave that I have 50,000 people watching this channel. That I have 50,000 people listening to every word I say, and that every one of them is a resident of Carroll County, and one of them may be affected deeply by the things that I say. They believe that I wield so much power over the people of the United States of America when I'm sitting here in a very small channel in a very quiet corner of YouTube. I'm just speaking to my people in the chat, trying to discuss our opinions because A, we're interested in justice eventually being served for these victims, and B, we're interested in each other. And we find comfort, stimulation, and joy in the fellowship with our fellow human beings. And something so simple can garner so much attention. And well, I tell you, it's really incredible. That's why I call it obsession. It's amazing. Um, I'm only speaking to a handful of people here. I don't pay for advertising for the channel so that it goes out to more people. Uh, I'm not syndicated on any major media outlets. I'm just a tiny little channel sitting here in my corner and talking with my friends about the things that we want to talk about. And and it's just really mind blowing. I like the way you do a timeline in the last show. Sorry I missed this live. I'll catch it on the replay. Hey Bianca, and thank you for the nice words. Should be order the donut holes. So I live here, so I know Norik and Duchess are full of shit. Honestly, I didn't know they were trolls. It makes a lot of sense. No, I didn't say trolls. I said troll farm is a little different. The trolls are active in the chats, blah, 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 hyperactive little demons. But the troll farm can be very calm posters of information, sharers of information, turbo time. That's another one, turbo time. Uh, YouTubers like Marv, you know, Brinkmeister. There's there's a whole panorama of uh, of people, and they all have different ways of operating. But yeah, there's a trait that goes with certain mental disorders that make people start believing their lies the moment they have been spoken. From that moment, there's no other truth to them. Well, thank you, Aaron. Aaron. Delusions. Let's get True Crime Investigates up on panel. He likes to talk. Let's do an AMA. Well, the link was posted last night. He did not take advantage of it. And it's posted now. It's simple. They don't like what I am saying to my small handful of people who sit here and watch. Okay, chips and glazed holes, gang. Oof. Most of us have been there and done that one time or another. It's cathartic. Okay. Yeah, it should be behave. Okay. Okay. Oh, please hit the like. Thank you for reminding me that I I have to remind people to go ahead and hit that like button. Please hit the like button, and also thank you Zero Cool for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Toad was the original chip and dip. Ooh, he's more like a baked potato. I'm telling you, we need to get the prof syndicated on cable. Well, might as well. Hey, let's do it. The truths you bring to this case full of liars is refreshing and needed, which scares the trolls. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is that it's like this. I stepped onto the scene to be an independent voice. That's all. And to have a talk show about it. That's all. But I guess an independent voice that gives a platform to the chat is what is really the cause of the problem here. That's not what is wanted. Yes, I can't be derailed. Yes, they're on Reddit. I'm telling you, it's Reddit, Facebook, and YouTube is the three primary. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't find the word, but there's like some nexus points, for lack of a better term. Hello, Prophet Chat. Have to do a replay tomorrow. All right, nobody, nothing. Welcome in, and thank you for coming. Mary, I learned so much just observing Reddit. Oh, he's a cream puff. Please, please, Shibby, control yourself. Control yourself. Oh, well, now you're getting to the heart of the matter, Crystal Blue. I'm so glad you mentioned that because I was thinking about this. You see what I mean about we have an organized public relations team is what we have, an organized public relations team. So you have to understand they watch me like a hawk, okay? So what happens is the minute I come on, a notice is sent out. The minute someone's name is mentioned or someone's channel is mentioned, that notice goes out. And so they watch like a hawk and they report. And that's why you see them immediately come in. Imagine this. If I were to say certain things, I could get the trolls to come in on demand. And I often do without telling you guys. I'll bring something up to have them come in and watch the response. But no, it's what they do. It's what they do. It's always a great chat when there are good people who know how to communicate like adults. Order of 9 circle jerkers. Fig roll. Okay, yes, Fig solves. Who did a lot of shady shit. Spoof Intuition did a lot of shady shit. Murder Turds, a lot of shady shit. Frank Shysta, shirty shit. Sonny Justice, shady shit. Frostbite Me, shady shit. The Boy, shady ass shit. Anthony Gringo, shady. Bonus one Maniac Marv, shady shit. All shady shit. I mean, back and you're still going strong. They wanted attention, spreading the fake pictures and doing press for 7 years. Too late to suddenly realize there are plenty of smart people in the world with eyes to see. Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's this cat ain't going back in the bag. Okay, this cat ain't going in the bag. The rats are jumping ship and the Titanic is sailing. I mean, it's sinking. And they're all going down with the ship. They're all going down with the ship. And it's I think they're just upset about it. But hey, you had your run. You had 7 years. You had six good years. You had 6 good years. And now the 7th year has kind of been difficult for you. And you didn't want an independent voice coming, and you don't want the independent voices. And hey, we're not here attacking people. I'm not here to attack people. But you would swear I'm personally attacking every single one of them because, I mean, if the shoe fits, wear it. I mean, that's the fucking bottom line, guys. I mean, I'm trying to say it. I'm trying to say nice things, but at the end of the day, it's hard to fucking be nice. The bottom line is if the shoe fucking fits, you fucking wear it. And that's their problem. Okay, the shoe fucking fits. And they're upset. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm tired. Okay, Westy got a couple good laps left in us. Okay, did the mumble shit queef? Did the mumble shit queef? I should say it that way. I apologize. I'm a tongue twister there. Did the mumble sheep quit? The shame ritual is coming for this crime syndicate. The truth will come to light as above, so below. I came on early tonight, so they weren't quite ready. They're still sleeping it off from last night. Yeah, well, remember this. Don't forget about all the. I'm just going to reiterate before we end it out here. Don't forget about all the resignations, the step downs, the retirements, nationwide. Not just in Delphi, not just Carroll County, not just Indiana, but nationwide. It's been an ongoing thing that's been happening, and you have a lot of forced resignations, step downs, the whole deal. Uh, Here I am, being naive, hoping that we got something happening that's including Delphi, Indiana. Okay. Hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. Okay. Yeah, the shoe fucking fits. That's what I'm saying. It's just, I don't come on here and attack people. It's like I respond to those who are attacking me, And everyone else who's all butthurt, hey, the shoe fits. Bottom fucking line. I'm not gonna bite my tongue about the fact that the shoe fits. I just messaged you that I was blocked from chat, but I'm back now. I don't know if it was an accident or if it's my YouTube acting nuts again. Odd, this stuff happens on Prof's channel. Oh, I don't think I timed you out or anyone else, but who knows? Who knows? Oh no, Marv, you're troll farm. You're troll farm. You're not a maniac. You're troll farm. There's a difference. You're troll farm. Why? The question is why, Marv? Why would you do that? Keep fighting the good fight, Prof. Free Richard Allen. Justice for Libby and Abby. Oh, you see what I mean, by the way? Let me put. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? I mentioned, and who pops up? Who pops up? I mentioned, and who pops up? I'm sorry. I find it significant that Fouts is Greeno's lawyer. You don't say. Keep fighting the good fight, Prof. Free Richard Allen. If he's innocent. Justice for Abby and Libby and Abby, always. Stay off Delphi trials. Delphi docs is great. Okay. No, but why did you show up the minute that I mentioned your name? You should see. I said that Marf is troll farm, and you show up. Okay, you show up. That's shady as fuck, Marv. Click the link. By the way, I didn't say that you were a maniac. K West, I was reading K West comment. By the way, it's right here. Okay, that's K West's comment. So, like you guys like to do, is accuse me of what other people say. You know, that's what you love to do. I'm reading K West's comment. You see. So, you know. Most of Reddit has been scrubbed. Yes, but you do realize that you can never delete from Reddit because there are ways to go into Reddit and get the information. Noe says you support Anthony Greeno, Marv, and slandered Holly with information from Bossy and Jinx, and you support the whole troll farm, Marv. Come on, let's get real. Let's get real, Marv. Oh, people. Who's the people? Let's stop talking in like, hey, Marv, let's talk in real talk here. Who messaged you? Okay. Because we talk serious here. We talk real talk. Delphi Docs was militant before I left Reddit. Yeah, it still is. Delphi Docs has a really few OCD members. Yeah, it's only good for Docs. You help Greeno promote that he's in Seattle when the fact is he's been hiding in Vancouver. People just ends me and said you were talking about me. That's mighty fucking quick. That's the troll farm in action. I was just describing. You're just proving the point. You're just proving the point of exactly what I was saying. How this whole thing works. Oh yes, it is. Jalen Rain is another brave soul. Yeah. Like I told you, Sandy, she didn't research. Okay, she spoke from experience. Okay, she spoke directly from experience, which is why it's very interesting. Okay, it's very interesting. She was just relaying firsthand information. And Our research has confirmed the very slight peek she got into it from firsthand information with Fouts. But yes, that link is kryptonite. We all might like to hear what Marv wants to say, if she will. It's a she. Marv, are you on Nick's no talk list? Proud member of the Troll Farm. We know. We know that. Go for this and go for that. He says jumps and beats over. I said, don't worry. Okay. Welcome to Kentucky Wabatucky. I'm speaking Flora could be, in my opinion. I said 4 girls. I meant Flora. Yeah. On that as well as Delphi. Remember, it's just my opinion. But we may see something later on. Well, you know what? Like I said, think about the timing of what went on. 136 pages. Meow's talking about the social gangs, and what happens? They try to pull the rug right out from under her and deplatform her, and also threaten her. Okay, Jim H. I think you're new here, but welcome to you, Jim H. Things are definitely changing fast, and people aren't even seeing it. Yeah. Megan, that happens to me on YouTube, and usually only certain channels. It's weird. I gotta go, Prof. And chat. Have a good rest of your evening. You too. We'll be going very soon. We're about to end it out. So did Greeno tell you Prof was talking about you, Marv? Yeah, I asked who. Anyone that associates with the likes of AG should take a long look at their moral compass. She supports Greeno, who threatens to kill people with bodily injury, etc. Yes. I hope Jalen is safe. I always hope she's safe. Yay, Marv, keep incriminating Brecky Patty for violating the gag order with you and Frank Shyster on your old live streams. Marv is running her channel for Gringo since she also helped him when he was in prison. Bye-bye. Have a good evening. Okay. Hey, Marv, where is Carly? Good night, Bobby. What is Wabatucky? Well, I'll let Noe explain that to you. It's a funny story. It's a story that Noe would have to tell because it's entertaining, or a description of what Wabatucky is. Okay. The gag order bullshit is not enforceable on families. It was created as a way for family to deny media interviews without drawing attention. Now you're hitting it, Prekison. I'm surprised that you know that. You must speak with attorneys, because yeah, it's actually true. It's actually true. Greeno Frito Bandito. Bye, Bobby. Thanks for popping up tonight. Yes, thank you guys. Okay. Yeah, you got. Yeah, Deanna. Deanna, you gotta. You gotta talk to Noe about that. It's a funny ass story or thing. Antonio de la Verde. I mean, Noe'd be a comedian in another life, right? Noean would be a comedian. Okay. Hey, Michael Westford, please show me your face so I can see who you are before you come on the screen. You don't have to show it on the screen if you don't want. I would just like to see who you are behind that before I let you on. You're backstage. No one else will see you but me. Don't worry about that. Preckerson, I agree, but Marvin Frankshyster also talked about violating gag order with Nicholas McClellan. Yes. JH and DV2. Families should be able to say what they like, agreed. Why the F? They've done more interviews than anybody I've ever seen. Preckerson says, my clients are mostly trial attorneys and I have a lot of tabs open. Well, you get to talk a lot. That's not true. It was the state's way of everyone staying silent. No, but it's not enforceable onto, it's only enforceable onto the parties to the court, and the family is not a party to the court, Louise. So it's can't enforce it on the family, but they should still adhere to it because it's proper, but they don't, which is why I've called them out on it. They initiated the petition and said 40K people signed it. No, they are under the gag order, but I'm telling you, it's not enforceable. So it's sort of just a posturing. You can't gag them; they're not a party to the court. Do you understand? Okay. Nobody says Frank likes to violate more than just a gag order. Oh, that's a bad one. Is a boy the new dude with the lap pupper? I'm so behind the community. Yes, yes. Controlled opposition is what he is. Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh, you didn't want to come and show your face, Michael? Then all you had to do was show me who you are. Okay. It was probably to keep them from telling different stories every time they open their fucking mouths. Yeah, good one. Good one there, Deanna. You got right down to the bottom of it. Okay. That's Hot Eye says, forgive me, I only just got the notification. Oh, that's a shame. But welcome in late, and maybe we'll see you, next time. Sorry you're just getting a late notification. Okay, I never saw real grief in the faces of the family. Not, I mean, I saw something, but I don't know what you would call it. More like fear. Fear. No reason to beat around the bush. No, you got right to the bottom of it. McClellan ISP, Jerry Holman ISP, David Vito's, Frank Shyster, self-tattled multiple times. That's why Hennessy named him, and thanks for helping vindicate BR contempt. Yeah, now I did mean to talk about that, but I don't want to now. It's rather late, but and I mentioned it somewhat yesterday at the beginning of the show that clearly they were not in criminal contempt. We knew that from day one. It's like it was a whole fucking waste of time, right? It was a whole fucking waste of time. Especially, you know why? Because the truth about the leaks were not told. And that's really infuriating because if it was going to be a waste of time, at least something good should have come from it. Like it could have been used to reveal what actually happened with the leaks. What actually happened. But it was not. It was not. So it was a total, complete waste of time, and that's a goddamn shame. It really is a shame. Being in Australia doesn't help. I'll rewatch once it ends. Thank you, Prof, for all that you do. God bless and protect you and yours, and you as well. That's hot. Hey, Michael Westford, who's in the waiting room there, backstage. I'll let you on, but I just say I want to see who you are before I let you on, and then you can turn your camera right off. Don't worry. If you don't want to show your face to the people, you don't have to. Everyone go watch Mike's written statement he read on the news on 2/18/17. Oh, it's frightening. It's very frightening. If you haven't watched it, yeah, go watch it. It's frightening. Indiana judicial system, like Gaul, is its own monster. Preckerson, in my early years, I was a court runner I also had a few exes that I had to pay their trial attorneys. I've done a lot in 68 years. I guess Michael was the hair combing guy from Joe's chat. I don't know, Michael Westford. You don't want to, are you having trouble? Okay. Yeah. Oh, Luis, thank you for reminding me. Thank you so much. God bless you for that. Thank you for reminding me about Kyle Fortson, Robert Kyle Fortson, who ended up taking his own life in the midst of all this chaos that they caused. And who are they? Oh, you'll be finding out. Because, see, the Prof has kept his lip zipped about the whole series of events that transpired around the leaks. But wait until after this. Wait until after trial. And I'm going to blast the fuck out of some names. And guess what? It's going to be names you already are familiar with, because it was the troll farm that was behind all of these leaks. The exact people we constantly refer to. We know how it happened, when it happened, what it happened, and who, what, where, when, where, how, why, and all the above. And I haven't blasted them yet about it, because I want to respect this process and let the trial be done. But the fact that Robert Fortson is dead behind this, I will never forget it, and I will blast your asses. And you know who I'm talking about, and especially my number one obsessed fan. You got yours coming, because I know you were in the middle of it. You were at the center of it. Nor were the photo leaks investigated fully. Nickel McClellan and JH just wanted a narrative, not just justice. Yeah, like I said, Holman, he did not figure out who gave Kyle Fortson those photos or where he acquired them. No, he did not. Mm-mm. Now, you want to know what this fucking case is about? It's not just your regular kiddie porn. It's not just your regular kiddie porn. It's very sad. Law schools across the country are watching this case. Speak the truth and show your face. Oh, yes, that individual went away, but I'm sorry. I mean, I want you to come on. I want you to come on. But Michael Westford, I need to see who you are, because I'm not just going to put you on there and have some complication where you do something that I cannot account for who you are. I have to be able to account for who you are. So I apologize, Michael. Here you go. Okay. Antonio de la Verde, me la muerde. I apologize. I can't stop. Every time Noe, can you please just come on and just say it as we go out? Luis Cuevas, the power of intimidation is so very tragic. If that's what all it was. But yeah, the leaks, no one involved in these leaks has taken accountability for their part in the leaks. Isn't that odd? Isn't it odd to you that not one, I'll put it this way, because this is really going to show you something. Who took accountability for the leaks? For their part? Out of all the people, one person took accountability for their role in the leaks. Meow. Meow said she sent them to True Crime Design so that she could paint a watercolor to show to the people so that people would stop spreading the photos. You had one person step forward and man up. Out of all these grown men, it took a woman. You think Murder Sheet? Yeah, and you have to think about this. You have to think about all the creators, okay? All of them. Joel just dropped a short. It'll make you laugh your bullocks off after. Oh, we're getting out of here. Don't worry. Shrek and Fiona wanted their 5 minutes of fame. It's a God thing, says, hello all. I'm on break, so I'll catch the replay later on. Just popping on to say hi. Well, hello, is a God thing. Long time no see. Did I see you yesterday? Thanks for coming in and hope you enjoy the replay. Sweet Caroline says, just found you and finally things are starting to make sense. Well, thank you for putting it that way, Sweet Caroline. I appreciate you coming into the chat. Please come back regularly. We would love to have you regularly. We're all finding the same situation. Sad there is regular kiddie porn and complicated kiddie porn. Well, that's what I'm heading towards with my allegations. Can't believe how cold-hearted they all are about Fortune. Let me ask you guys this. Back to this one. Where would this stuff be? This stuff ain't found on the internet in normal places. Okay, this is dark web behavior. It's hidden behavior. All right, guys. Okay, I'm ready to get out of here shortly. Let's see. Welcome, fellow Caroline. Oh, yeah, we got two. We do. Okay, you guys are hilarious. We got two Carolines and a pig in a pear tree. Okay. Did Murder Sheet really strike down their channel? Shut down their channel? I don't know. Someone said that in Joe's chat last night, but I haven't had time to look. Prosecutorial misconduct? Yeah, that would be a great song for a shark. That stupid dumb cunt Bella blamed the unraveling for giving Snay information and him being able to see the truth. Okay. All right. So I love that people admit their mistakes. She's real, love me out. Short video even, Prof. 13 seconds to be precise, but highly funny nonetheless. Check him out after. Is Shrek and Fiona a ventriloquist act? Hey, Diamond Eyes, we're almost out of here. Let me do this real quick. Let me look up Little Joao. Let me up Little Joao.
If you don't give both sides the
Oh, no. I can't. You'll have to watch it. I can't show it. Okay. Well, someone's got their hand up the backsides of those two. She is a stupid, heartless cunt who lied to Holman, stating that the knot was responsible for the leak. No, the knot was not responsible for the leak. I will say that. We know who was responsible for the leak. Marv seems like a woman who can hold her own. It's a shame she isn't confident enough to join the panel. Well, because all I want is straight answers. That's all. I'm not going to be mean. I don't want to be mean. I just want straight answers. Okay, I want to say thank you once again for all that you're doing in order for those two precious souls to get justice and for the truth to come to the surface. You've been a blessing to truth. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm just doing what anyone would do if it was their kids. Okay. The bones at the crime scene are there because hunters hang animals in trees to field dress and remove the hide. No, 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 no. You didn't see the photos that we saw? Okay, Ernie, since you're fucking with me, because see, I caught you doing this and I deleted it. Because you did this in my comments and I deleted it because maybe you don't understand what we're dealing with and you're bullshitting us. Okay? You're bullshitting us. So what I'll do, I'm not going to ban you, but I'm going to show you, and then we'll shut the show down because I'm not allowing any of this. Okay? Because you may be right in some instances, but not at this instance. Okay? Because what you're doing, it really concerns me here. It really concerns me what you're trying to do. Okay? Okay? Look at that. Okay? We don't allow bullshit. Okay? Okay, you're telling me that's for drying of bones, Ernie? Is that what you want us to believe? That guy is drying that bone to pull the hide off? You want us to believe that guy, that bone hanging from this tree right here, what was it hanging by that particular bone when they stripped the whole body? How is that one bungee cord going to hold an entire animal? Okay, and look at the other one in the back. You see behind that, there's some sort of vertebrae or something stuck on the branch behind that. So you're telling me something about that bone in that tree? Or maybe you want to talk about this other bone. Let's talk about this other one. See, this one don't fly with me, bro. Ernie, it don't work. Okay. You're meaning to tell me that this dry ass vertebrae that's stuck on this branch right here, that this bone right here, this was for field dressing an animal? You want me to think that? No, 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 no. You ain't never gonna convince anyone of that. You can stop with that one. Okay. One other one. Are you also going to want me to believe that this right here, are you trying to make me believe that this right here is someone just wiping the blood off their hands? So someone has blood on their hands and they just wipe the blood off and it makes a perfect shape with right angles like this? Sorry, Ernie. No, 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 no. We don't allow that around here. We don't allow that around here, Ernie. Okay. Sorry, Ernie. We just don't allow that around here. All right, let's see. Hey, Nancy. Welcome on in, Nancy. We're heading out. We're cutting it off right now. We're cutting it off. Louise, I can't believe she lied to law enforcement about the leaks. I would be terrified to know. Yeah, I actually think someone else lied about the leaks, and I'll tell you about that later. I'll tell you about that later. But the whole thing between Snee and Kyra de Bruin, it makes no sense. It makes the things that were said, Snee and Kyra de Bruin, I think it's lies. They should both have their asses up on this panel right now because I have questions for them about the leaks. I think there's some lies going on about Snee, Kyra de Bruin, and the leaks, just like there were lies about Snee and Julie Melvin about the leaks. It was stage bones, dude. Big difference, yeah. Okay. Some people were accused of torturing animals. It's true. Yeah. Ernie is a squirrel. There's a tree that's decorated with skulls and bones. Where the hell did that picture go? I don't know. Who hung it? Well, the people who had possession of that area. And I believe I know who they were. They were the meth cooks. Frenchie says, I have hunted all my adult life. I live in Colorado and have never heard of hunters hanging bones. No, me either. I've heard of them possibly putting an animal in a tree for a particular reason and maybe to skin the animal, maybe to gut the animal, field dress it. Uh, maybe to put an old skull way up in a tree to let the ants eat it and whatnot and let it dry out in the sun and in the air. Yeah. Yeah, but we don't do that, Ernie. Sorry. You have been weighed and have been measured and have been found wanting. Okay. Don't worry, Ernie. Look, I'm not gonna beat you up, Ernie. I just want to say for sure, we know what we're looking at, and we know what we've been told by Eric Williams, and for sure, those bones were not from hunters. Okay, it's fine. I listen when I can. Busy life. Peace to all. Well, hey, yeah, they're very old bones. That's true. I'll give you that one. Okay, give you that. Okay, Amy. I hope you're well. All right. So Ernie, those bones are very old. You're correct about that. And hey, those bones were placed there because that was a hangout. Okay. Here's what they were doing in the area. I'll tell you, Ernie. That was a regular known meth cooking spot, and at times it was inhabited by a few individuals who were homeless. So you want to know they were homeless cooking meth out there. Okay. So does that answer your questions? They were also somewhat obsessed because of the meth addiction with occult type shit. So you have you have a node. That's the word I was looking for earlier. You have a node or a place here where two things are connecting up, and that is a meth addiction with a homelessness meth addiction, uh, and that meth addiction leading you to some sort of occult, demonic, satanic sort of ideation that normally comes with that sort of thing. But you have to study all of these case studies to know that this happens. Okay. All right. Now, um, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of here. But listen, it's this call. This was called excuses, lies, and gaslighting. And and I guarantee you, right now, okay, right now tonight, they are. Right now tonight, they are going to be lying. They are going to be gaslighting and making excuses. You know, this is the most huge criminal enterprise you could ever imagine. It's a group, like I said many times tonight, I've said it several times, it's a group behind these murders. It's a huge criminal enterprise, which is why there's a huge effort for 7 years to cover it up. And the shit's hitting the fan right now. And as I said in a previous stream that I titled, the shit, when the shit hits the fan hits the shit. I meant that because of this. Okay, the shit is hitting the fan. But that fan is also hitting the shit. Okay. And it's a good time to be alive, to witness this. Some people have not made it to this point where they get to see the shit hit the fan and the truth come to the surface. And it's a huge criminal enterprise. It's a big deal. It's big. How soon? How soon until the truth is out? The whole truth? I don't know. Have a lovely evening, y'all. Love your people, help your neighbor, be kind, protect all the babies. Yeah. Thanks, Prof and chat. Good to catch you live. Heading back to watch last night. Okay, good night, and we'll be out of here. Also, you're not a junkie, Lisa, so apologize if my comment offended you, as I did not mean that. Tentacle monkey love time. All right. Good night, everyone. Good night, Unmasked Truth and Fur Baby Daddy, Lisa, Carol. Okay. But junkie K-holes and hyperfixations do go hand in hand. Good night. Good night, Sunflower Soul. Good night, Amy. Good night, ladies and gents. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up before you leave. I do not think we will ever really know, unfortunately. Oh, we will. We will. I mean, we're pretty much halfway there already. I mean, don't you realize that? We're halfway there already. God bless you, Lisa. God bless you all. Okay. French, I wonder if an election was really worth it. Okay. If they never try to frame Rick Allen, they may have gotten away with it. They did too much. I said that before. They did too much. They really did do too much. They did way too much. Okay, Lisa, lead with love. Good night. Good night to all of you. Okay, I'll get out of here. I've been blabbing and blabbing and blabbing. Good night to you. All right. Okay, and Laura says dance party. And let's go out like that. That sounds like a good way to go. That sounds like a good way to go. Okay. Okay. And here we go.